there was this moment where I was like really thinking about, could I take another step? And I don't know, like I feel like in running especially, or like I guess this is just like in life, but there's very few times where you can't take another step. And I just knew that if I could take one more step, I could keep going.
It's so much fun.
Well, you've got 7 days of it, so I hope so.
My Achilles was just shot at like day 3, and that was a really hard thing to get over, especially knowing that it was early in the week and there were a lot of miles to cover after that. So that's a difficult place to be mentally, knowing like you see a hill and you just think that there's no way you're going to be able to get through that. This is also the first time that I've pushed myself to this limit, and it was scary at first, especially when like the route came out. Like when I got like the elevation map, I was like, oh boy, like this city boy is gonna struggle, dude. It was the largest challenge I've ever had, and like after like day 1, day 2, I was like, oh, this is fun. I'm having like day 1, I came out, I was like, I'm having a freaking blast. I'm pumping my music, I'm hanging. But after day 3, like after day 2, day 3, like I listened to one song and I was like, I have to turn this shit off, because now we're working. Like now this is work.
Oh. Let's go.
There's been times in like other races that I've done, or like other events that I've done, where I have stopped. Like I did like a 20-mile run, and like a mile 10, I had a very similar back pain. Like I had like this, like these muscle spasms, and I ran like a 20-mile race, and I stopped at mile 10. It was 2 loops, and I stopped. I was like, don't really want to do this. My back's hurting. I'm not prepared. There was like a 50-miler that I stopped at the 50K just because I just didn't want to do it. You know, like I felt good. I felt like I accomplished enough at the 50K, and I just didn't go through with it. And I learned about myself that I can push forward. You know, like I can push through like certain things, and it's okay. Like I'll be fine. I'm not gonna die. And I also learned that with my illness, I don't have to cut myself short just because I have this thing. Honestly, in a lot of ways, I'm probably more able than a lot of people in this country, and I learned that about myself. Like I can really tear shit up. My body feels really good. I had 0 MS symptoms, nothing. Like even today was really hot. It got, like I think like the real feel was like in the 90s. Dude, I felt fine. I was really happy with that. Very, very happy about that. Because it could have gone the other way heavily. You know, like I have no idea when something's gonna happen. That, surprisingly well, 0 MS symptoms. See you in 5. Bye. When I was diagnosed, I was coaching youth soccer. There's not many clubs that like offer insurance. So I didn't have insurance. And I was in the hospital for like 3.5 weeks. So the emergency room alone, 2 nights, that was like 80 grand. You know, like my medicine alone, that's 70 grand every 6 months. It was a lot of money. I know how hard it is. It's expensive. Organizations like this, like that can just like move some money and help people out, is huge. Like I can't imagine having MS and not having air conditioner. I would die. Or on the other side of it, like having MS and not having heat. That would be awful. I don't know what I would do. So, I mean, this is why I want to do this. I know the money's going to go to a good place, and you know, I think raising awareness is definitely important, but I think being able to allocate some money for someone who needs it is really important, because I needed it really, really badly. And I know there's other people out there that probably need it even more. This is why this is important. This is why MS Runs US is important.
Woo! Wow, first and last,
Yeah.
like you're
That's
together.
it.
So proud of him. Wow, so proud. He's my
Your
son.
father.
Yeah, he's my son.
I am your son.
stop.
I wanted to show that like people with MS can do some cool shit, and like it's not the end. My name is Willy Valderrama. I ran from Sunbury, Pennsylvania to Harlem, New York in 7 days, 190 miles for MS.